Welcome to Sunday School for Sunday, March 15th, 2026. For our junior students, ages 9 to 11, I do not own the rights to this music. Today's Bible basis is coming out of Mark chapter 14, verses 26 through 31, and then verses 66 through 72. The title of today's story, Betrayal of Trust. Jalen, here is the new smartphone you wanted for your birthday. Jalen's dad handed the phone box to him. He ripped open the box in excitement. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I promised to take care of it. Jalen, you earned it. You are on the honor roll in school, and your behavior has improved at home. But let me warn you right now. Mr. Howard stooped in front of Jalen and looked him in the eyes. If you misuse this phone in any way, we will return it to the store. I promise. After 3 months passed, Jalen's parents noticed that his energy level was all over the place. Sometimes he was hyperactive, but at other times he was sluggish. His parents then noticed their credit card bill showed some unfamiliar purchases. Jalen, your father and I noticed charges on our credit card bill for bodybuilding supplements. Do you know anything about it? Jalen nodded. You know, I was trying to make it on the summer basketball squad. All the other guys were taller and stronger than me. I had to do something, so I took your credit card and ordered the vitamins on my smartphone. It's no big deal. I'll pay you back. Jalen, those pills are dangerous. You also used our credit card without permission and misused the new smartphone we brought you. We are very disappointed. Go to your bedroom and bring us the pills as well as your phone now. Do you think Jalen's parents acted appropriately based on his behavior? Do you recall a time someone violated your trust? How did you react? Jesus chose 12 disciples, but made Peter, James, and John a part of his inner circle. For example, he allowed them to be present during the Transfiguration, as well as be alone with him during other special times. Peter promised to remain loyal to him, even if it meant dying. Mark chapter 14, verses 26 through 31. And when they had sung a hymn, they went out into the Mount of Olives. And Jesus saith unto them, All ye shall be offended because of me this night. For it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. But after that I am risen, I will go before you into Galilee. But Peter said unto him, Although all shall be offended, yet will not I. And Jesus saith unto him, Verily I say unto thee, that this day, even in this night, before the cock crow twice, thou shalt deny me thrice. But he spake the more vehemently, If I should die with thee, I will not deny thee in any wise. Likewise also, said they all. Peter's loyalty would be put to the test after Jesus was arrested. The disciples feared for their lives, so they deserted him and fled. This included Peter, who had pledged his complete loyalty to Jesus. Sometimes when our faith and loyalty are tested, we fail God and others. Mark chapter 14, verses 66 through 72. And as Peter was beneath in the palace, there cometh one of the maids of the high priest. And when she saw Peter warming himself, she looked upon him and said, And thou also was with Jesus of Nazareth. But he denied, saying, I know not, neither understand I what thou sayest. And he went out into the porch, and the cock crew. And a maid saw him again, and began to say to them that stood by, This is one of them. And he denied it again. And a little after, they that stood by said again to Peter, Surely thou art one of them, for thou art a Galilean, and thy speech agreeth thereto. But he began to curse and to swear, saying, I know not this man of whom ye speak. And the second time the cock crew, and Peter called to mind the word that Jesus said unto him, Before the cock crowed twice, thou shalt deny me thrice. And when he thought thereon, he wept. The questions for today's lesson. Number 1, what did Peter promise not to do? Number 2, Jesus predicted that before the rooster crowed twice, Peter would deny him how many times? Number 3, who saw Peter and told others he was one of Jesus' disciples from Galilee? And number 4, how did Peter respond to being called one of Jesus' disciples? Number 5, when Peter remembered the words of Jesus, what did he do? The memory verse. And Jesus saith unto him, Verily I say unto thee, that this day, even in this night, before the cock crowed twice, thou shalt deny me thrice. And that's Mark chapter 14, verse 30. In today's Bible learning section, Jalen's parents were sad and disappointed in him. When they confronted him, Jalen acted like it was not a major issue. Because he broke their trust, there were consequences. How does it feel to be betrayed by someone you trusted? How can you regain the trust of someone you have betrayed? Peter was convinced his faith was strong, but felt weak after failing to stand up publicly for Jesus. At some time in our lives, we have all been disloyal to those with high expectations of us, including Jesus. We can strengthen our loyalty to God by giving Him more time in our daily lives, such as by reading the Bible, praying, and regularly attending Sunday school or Bible study. Getting to know Jesus can give us a more personal relationship with Him and strengthen our commitment and faith in Him. This Psalm Sunday, we should remember that Jesus gives us victory over our weaknesses and doubts. And God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.